everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We're gonna go ahead and just jump straight into it by putting my hair up into a ponytail. I know, I don't look very amused, and I apologize for that. A little bit of first time posting jitters, but we'll get over that here shortly. And now I'm just going to go ahead and start with some wipes. I get these wipes from Walmart. They're the Walmart brand, and I find them a lot better than some of those high-end brands. So I just like to make sure I have a clean surface to work with. You can use any lotion that you feel feels great on your skin. I'm just using a random brand that I have in my drawer, nothing fancy. I use this instead of primer. And now I have powder. This is just translucent powder. It's air spun, and I get it from Walmart. It's like $5. And I'm just going to apply the powder to the sites where I'm going to be putting my special effects. This is just to make it easier for the latex to be removed later on and help it lay a little bit flatter. I love some other tips that you guys have if you wanted to give those to me. And right now I'm just going to go ahead and rip apart a 3-ply thing of tissues. I don't use regular cotton balls or anything like that just because I do have a slight irrational phobia of cotton balls. So I use tissues instead. And having it one layer instead of a 3-ply layer makes it easier to apply latex on top of it. Now I'm just ripping a few strips in this tissue paper. With this look, it's just going to be easier to have smaller amounts of tissue paper. And before we get started with that fun latex, we do need to draw out on our face. This is quite optional. You can just go ahead and freehand it if you'd like. But I am just marking out on my face where I want to put the latex and put this outer ridge. Alright, I think this looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my sponges. These are just regular makeup sponges. You can get a pack of 36 of them for like $2 at Walmart. And I'm also grabbing my latex. I like to use the sponges just because the latex does mess with your brushes if not cared for properly. So I just go ahead and use those sponges. Right now I am dabbing some latex onto my face on that line that I drew earlier. You need to put down some latex before you put on your tissue paper just so that tissue paper has something to grab and hold on to. And once you have a decent amount of latex before it dries, you do want to go ahead and put this tissue paper on your face. And you're just going to have it follow that line that you made. Having it rolled up a little bit makes it easier for it to have that ridge look effect. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that across my entire face. Good. I'm going to go ahead and take that sponge again and dip into my latex and then go on top of the tissue. This way you can start to mold it and have it applied to your face. That way you can put makeup on top of it. And so what I'm about ready to do here after I get this nice thick layer of latex on top of it, I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom of a makeup brush, just the rounded end there, and make sure I have a really, really good ridge on the inside and flatten the ridge on the outside. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue that all around my face. If you need to do a second coat, that is perfectly fine. Go ahead and do as many coats as you need to make sure that layer is really nice and smooth. But for the most part, you can usually get it done with just the first layer, as long as that tissue paper is really well soaked. Alright, as you can see, it started to dry a little bit here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start on the inside of my face. I'm laying down a layer of latex and then taking that one-ply tissue and sticking it on my face. It does not need to be smooth or pretty or neat or anything like that. This just gives it a little bit of texture to what the inside of your face would look like if you didn't have any skin on it. And after we do that tissue paper, I'm just going to go back over with a coat of latex again. And if it starts to shift or anything, that's okay, because it goes very well with this look. I'm going to go ahead and continue that for my entire half of my face. Alright, now I'm just checking if it's dried completely, and it's not. So I'm just going to go ahead. Normally I take a hair dryer and dry it up pretty fast, but I didn't want to walk and go get it. So I'm going to go ahead and fan my face a little bit here. Alright, and it's now dried. So our next step is to put powder on. The reason why I do powder is because it doesn't give it that glossy look if you didn't use powder. I do prefer that more matte finish than a glossy finish. Alright, our next step is to put on foundation. I'm mainly just putting foundation on the border of this look and out. And I'm also going to do the foundation on the other half of my face that does not have the latex, and do that off camera as well. Once you have your foundation on, I'm actually going to go ahead and dab a little of that inside of the latex area just to give it some depth perception into it. All that white is kind of hard to work with. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go ahead and move to my contour. This is my Anastasia contour palette, cream in the shade Light. I'm going to go ahead and dip into my darkest color on this palette once I find a brush. I'm using a thicker, dense brush for this, and I'm going to go ahead and just put that along the outer edge of this look. Looking good. And just to make those edges a little more blended, I'm going to dip into this palette here. This is just a cheap palette off of Amazon. It's probably a knockoff, so my apologies. But we're going to grab the browns in that palette. I'm using multiple browns, so you can either use light brown, dark brown, or a little bit mixture of both. And we're going to go ahead and just soften that edge a little bit. All right, it's starting to look like it's coming together. We will touch up on that a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and use that same palette and dip into the black. I am putting the black along the inner side of this mask. This is to, again, create that depth that we want. right, it's looking good. Don't mind if you see me looking off to the side quite a bit. I'm watching TV while doing this. Anyways, once we get that taken care of, I'm going to move over to my Anastasia palette and the palette I was using originally. I am taking the reds, purples, browns out of both palettes and randomly placing them on my face. It doesn't have to be any particular order, shapes, anything like that, just randomly over my face. You continue to do this until you have your desired look of either a deep red or brown. You can actually even put some yellows in there to kind of give it that more Gore look. Awesome. So I went ahead and did my other side off camera. And if you do want to see what I did for that look, I can go ahead and make a YouTube video of that as well. Just let me know. We're going to go ahead and dip into my blood now. I did put my blood in a different container just so it had a squeezing top nozzle. It makes it a little bit easier to work with. And we're going to go ahead and start placing that blood everywhere on that side of your face. I like to start really with that ridge, just to make it look a little more ripped and everything like that, but place it everywhere. I also like to do drops out of the side of my eyes, in the corner of my eyes, and my nose. I'm just taking a small little pencil brush and just going in and making sure I spread that blood around a little bit, making it more even and more of a line. Sorry, my husband just walked in front of my light there. And this is the final look. I went ahead and put my hair down. My hair is a little damp, so my hair isn't as voluminous as I wanted it to be. But I think this look came out really, really good. As you saw, I did not put any mascara or anything on the other eye. And this here is when I do my peeling of my face. I love to do a reverse version of that. You can see almost all my looks in reverse on my Instagram if you wanted to go check that out. Link in the description.